You know, when I was younger, my father used to bring me up. Had to be around 7 or 8. And he would say, son, he'd bring me up in front of his friends and stuff. And he would start out, he said, because hate is legislated. And I knew what that meant when he would say that, because hate is legislated. Then I would take off and I would say, written into the primer in the testaments, shot into our blood and vein like vaccine or vitamins. And then he would say, because our day is of time and hours, and the clock hand turns and closes a circle upon us, and black timeless night sucks us in like quicksand. And I would say, receives us totally, without a rain check, a parachute, a key to heaven, or the long last look. I need love more than ever now. I need your love. I need love more than hope or money, wisdom or a drink. Because slow negative death withers the world, and only yes can turn the tide. Because love has your face and your body, and your arms are tender, and your mouth is sweet, and God has made no other eyes like yours. That is a quote from a great writer named Walter Benton. And my father would give me these challenges in these books, and he would put me in front of people as I recite all these wonderful poems, because this is how he taught us, Shay and I. My father was the most brilliant, intelligent man I've ever known in my life. And even though he had gone through his own personal struggles in his life, he never wanted that for his children. He used to tell me, I want you to be a criminal attorney. That's what he wanted from me. But I'm saying that my dad wrote the all-American novel called The Midman. He got 4 out of 5 stars, New York Times. The reason why I'm telling you this is because if I didn't explain that to you, you wouldn't know what he was about. If all we had was a detailed information about his past, you would never know what he had became and what he was working to become. You see? Me, you know my story. Many of you know me when I was in the lifestyle in the streets from the movie American Pimp. You know I went to federal prison, but you also know that I've lectured at universities. I've written my own book, right? I've taught at treatment centers. I've been on TBN several times, right? All I'm saying is that if there's only one part of your life that's shown to the media, do you understand what I'm saying? If the media only showed that one part about my life, you would never know all the things that I'd accomplished after. You would really never know who I really was. I told a brother the other day when we was giving a rally, he was kind of hyped and riled up. I said, bruh, listen, I'm a king. I said, not because I said I'm a king, it's because I produce the attributes of what a king produces, right? So what a king is able to produce, I told him, is a king has the ability, because of his position, to do something wonderful that the average person can't do. And a king could pardon a subject. The king can say, I pardon you. A regular subject don't have the power. So when I was expressing to him that I'm a king, I was expressing to him that there is a level within you as a black man that you must govern in your life as a king, with pardoning and a whole bunch of love towards your own people. Because today, no, I don't want you to have to clap you. I want you to listen to what I'm saying, because it's important. And my brother would want me to talk to you about it. You have to have an abundance of love and pardoning for somebody who looks like you, because we haven't had it. And when you don't have that abundance of love and pardoning for somebody that looks like you, in other words, when you're not standing in your kingship, it's easy for you to kill somebody that looks like you. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you're not standing, believing that you are as valuable as a king, it is easy for me to look at you in the mirror, or look at them and then look at myself in the mirror, because I really don't like what I'm looking at. So when I go on them streets, it's easy for me to see somebody I really don't like anyway. And it's easy for me to pull the trigger. Do you understand that? Because you don't really know that you're a king. So why I said earlier is that we have to quell the emotion, because a king can't govern with emotion like that. He has to govern with reason. He has to govern with reason. So when I talk to the young black men in the community and I begin to explain to them, when they say you are a man, I say, who told you that and what makes you one? Who told you that and who makes you one? Right? Who told you that you're a man? Because I truly believe that a man, listen, we got genders, we got male and female, right? You're born either a male or female, right? I don't believe that everybody's a man. Some people believe that you can become 18 years old and you become a man. A man is a position that requires attributes for you to be in that position. Just because you're 18 don't make you no man. You have to have the attributes of manhood to hold the position of a man. So what happens is a lot of our teenagers, they grow up and they say, I'm a man, but they don't have the attributes of a man. Because nobody told them that it requires attributes. When you're the president, there are certain attributes that you have to hold the position of being the president, right? So what does that do to the young black mind? It tells him, listen, it's going to require some work on my behalf to become this man. I just can't grow into being him because I become 18 years old. There are some attributes you must have to be said man. Because if you do not have these attributes, you shouldn't be leading nothing. So in our communities today, there's a whole bunch of males trying to lead. And the scripture says when the blind lead the blind, they both fall into the pit. Right? So it's my job to break it down so that you can understand the intricacies of manhood. Because that's what I used to speak to my brother about. Do you understand? So listen, we need black male leadership. The black man has to learn how to lead, and that is not with your emotions, because if you are out there operating in just your emotion, you are not qualified to hold the position